Cadillac dominating all the weekend at Long Beach in IMSA, Ferrari losing an easy victory at Imola by Toyota and Porsche after a wrong strategy when the rain came. So welcome everyone, this is a double review of IMSA Long Beach and WC 6 hours of Imola rounds. First let's talk about the IMSA at Long Beach. Unlike it was at Daytona and Sebring, which were endurance rounds, Long Beach was a sprint race with 100 minutes. The starting grid at the GTP class was with Action Express Racing number 31 in first position, the BMW RLL 25 in second and 01 Cadillac Racing in third. And at the GTD class, the top three was Lexus Vassar Sullivan 89 in first, its sister car 12 in second and 34 Ferrari Conquest Racing in third. The race start at the GTP class was clear with no incident on track. At the turn 1, the 01 Cadillac Racing took the second position of the 25 BMW RLL. In the GTD class, there were also no crashes, but the car 12 got a drive-through penalty for changing lanes prior to start. At the 11th minute of the race, we had the first trouble with the Brendan Iribe with the car 70 Inception Racing crashing into the wall at the turn 5, and right after, the number 120 Wright Motorsports driven Adam Adelson couldn't avoid the contact and the Porsche car was heavily damaged at the front. At the almost 40 minutes of the race, we had everyone making their pit stops, and with that, the 01 Cadillac Racing was able to go back in front of the 31 car, becoming a new virtual leader of the race with a great strategy of not changing the tires. At the 45 minutes of the race, one more caution with Luis Delatraz losing control at turn 1 and crashing into the barrier. In the beginning of the second hour at turn 6, the 10 WTR with Andretti made contact with the 85 JDC Miller that spun there. The Acura got a drive-through penalty for that. Some minutes later, the Lexus 12 Vassar Sullivan suffered with a puncture in the left rear tire and the race was declared over for them, unfortunately. With 21 minutes remaining to end the race, we had a chaos at the final corner at the hairpin with the Lamborghini 78 car making a contact at the Porsche Penske 6 which spun there, and the BMW 25 which was coming behind, touched at the rear of the 78 car, causing a damage at the front of the 25. That was really a shame for the Porsche car 6 and BMW car 25 because both cars were with a good pace. And minutes later, Connor De Philippi crashed the 25 into the wall at turn 6, and that was declared the end of the race for them. This was the last caution of the race. And when the race restarted, Jack Aitken with the 31 tried to chase the 01 to win the race, but Ringer van der Zonde was able to defend the lead and won the race at the GTP class. And in the GTD class, the Lexus Vassar Sullivan 89 with Parker Thompson and Ben Barnicoat was declared as the winner. So this was the final result at the GTP class. The 01 Cadillac Racing with Ringer van der Zonde and Sebastian Bourdais was the winner, the 31 Whelen Cadillac Action Express Racing was the second, and Porsche Penske 7 with Felipe Nasser and Dane Cameron finished in third. And at the GTD class, Lexus Vassar Sullivan 89 is the winner, 96 BMW Turner Motorsport was in second, and Mercedes Korthoff Preston 32 finished in third. Now checking the championship points. In the GTP class, the 7 Porsche Penske is the leader with 1032 points. 01 Cadillac Racing in second position with 974 points, and 31 Whelen Cadillac Racing in third with 955 points. And in the GTD class, Windward Racing 57 is still the leader with 987 points, 96 Turner Motorsport is second place with 802 points, and 34 Conquest Racing with 765 points. In the Manufacturers' Championship, Cadillac is the leader in the GTP class with 1095 points, with Porsche in second with 1060 points and Acura in third with 1018 points. And in the GTD class, Lexus is the leader with 637 points, Porsche in second with 625 and Lamborghini in third with 596 points. Now it's time to talk about the 6 hours of Imola at WC. 6 hours of Imola was the second round in the WC in 2024, and we had great battles, Peugeot making its debut with the new 9X8 version, Ferrari racing in its home race, and also, the Italian manufacturer making a mistake in the strategy when the rain came. First let's talk about the starting grid. In the hypercar class, Ferrari dominated the top three with the number 50 in pole position, the 83 in second and 51 in third. And in the LMGT3 class, Manthey Pure Racing 92 was in pole position, 27 Heart of Racing in second and 46 Team WRT in third. Right at the start of the race, we had chaos as in the starting line and also at turn 1. In the starting line, the 91 Manthey EMA made contact with the 85 Iron Dames and the Porsche car spun and the Lamborghini suffered damages at the rear of the car. And at turn 1, we had a wreck involving cars 11 Isotta Fraschini, 15 BMW WRT, 36 Alpine and 94 Peugeot. At the 10th minute of the race, Iron Dames was slow on the track due to the consequences of the incident at the start of the race and later needed to retire due to the torque sensor failure. Some minutes later, once again a problem with the Mustang with the rear diffuser damaged. It's incredible how problematic the Mustang's chassis is considering that the same problem happened at IMSA races at Daytona and Sebring and GT World Challenge at Paul Ricard. At the 30th minute, Peugeot car 93 was slow on the track due to the issues at gearbox, but right after the car got back to normal. In the beginning of the second hour of the race, we had a lead change due to the pit stop and with that, the Ferrari 51 car became the new leader of the race. Some minutes later we had a great fight between the cars 6 and 7 for the second position, but Laurens Vanthoor was able to defend the position against Mike Conway until the pit stop when the 7 passed the 6. In the third hour of the race, a first trouble for the Hertz team Jota car 12 with Callum Ilott passing straight at turn 7 Tosa and crashed into the tire barrier. And at the end of the third hour, we had a moment of tension for the Ferrari fans with the cars 50 and 51 fighting each other for the third position. At the middle of the fourth hour of the race, we had what was in my opinion the best overtake of the race when Nick de Vries was able to pass Miguel Molina right after the end of a period of full course yellow. A brilliant move from the Dutch driver. Some minutes after, the rain came at Imola and the race began to be a little bit chaotic because the hypercars were struggling on the track which was wet. And here comes the biggest mistake from Ferrari because the Italian manufacturer decided to stay out on the track instead of changing to the wet tires, believing that the rain would be just temporary. And when Ferrari realized that they needed to change to the wet tires, it was too late because Toyota and Porsche cars were faster than the Ferraris which were struggling on the wet track. And with that, Toyota car 7 became the new leader, with the Porsche Penske car 6 in second place. And in the middle of the fifth hour of the race, we had a great overtake from Augusto Farfus in the LMGT3 class after passing his teammate Maxime Martin number 46 and the Brazilian driver got the lead in his class. And in the last 20 minutes of the race, we had what was in my opinion the best moment of the race with a big fight for the first position between Kamui Kobayashi with the 7 Toyota Gazoo Racing and 6 Porsche Penske Motorsport driven by Kevin Estre. It was a wonderful battle which lasted about 15 minutes and this happened because Kevin Estre was having a better pace compared to Kobayashi. However, the 6 had a 5 seconds penalty due to overtaking during the safety car period and a win for the 6 Porsche Penske was unlikely considering the time remaining. And hey Sportscars fans, if you watch this battle between Kevin Estre and Kamui Kobayashi, you should be very proud of that because this is a duel we really would like to watch in the WC Hypercar class and proves that the BOP was well applied for Imola. And at the end of the race, Toyota car 7 crossed the finish line in first and won the 6 hours of Imola. It was a very important win considering that in Qatar, the Japanese manufacturer struggled a lot and didn't have the pace to win. And in the LMGT3 class, the car 31 WRT BMW M4 GT3 driven by Augusto Farfus, Sean Gellel and Darren Leung was the winner. It was the first win for BMW in WC history since the category began in 2012. So this was the final result at the hypercar class. The 7 Toyota Gazoo Racing with Kamui Kobayashi, Mike Conway and Nick de Vries was the winner. The 6 Porsche Penske with Laurens Vanthoor, Kevin Estre and Andre Lotterer was the second and its sister car 5 with Fred Makowiecki, Matt Campbell and Michael Christensen once again finished in third. And about the Ferrari cars in the hypercar class, the 50 finished in 4th, the 51 in 7th and 83 in 8th. Really a shameful final result considering that the Italian manufacturer had the best car in the hypercar class at Imola and would have won the race easily if they didn't commit the mistake during the rain. And in the LMGT3 class, Team WRT31 was the winner. Its sister car 46 with Valentino Rossi, Ahmad Al-Harthi and Maxime Martin was in second, and 92 Porsche Manthey Pure Racing finished in third. Now checking the championship points. In the hypercar class, the 6 Porsche Penske is the leader with 56 points, 7 Toyota Gazoo Racing in second position with 40 points, and 5 Porsche Penske in third with 39 points. And in the LMGT3 class, Manthey Pure Racing 92 is still the leader with 54 points, 31 WRT is second place with 37 points, and 27 Heart of Racing also with 37 points. In the Manufacturers' Championship, Porsche is the leader in the hypercar class with 57 points, with Toyota in second with 48 points and Ferrari in third with 31 points. So this was the race review of the IMSA Grand Prix of Long Beach and the WC 6 Hour of Imola. Which race was better in your opinion? So tell me your opinion in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not lose more videos about WC and IMSA. We see you in the next videos.